We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Here we go,
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Burrow will throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, these 2 teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
These 2 teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Mixon with a first down carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, now Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down, Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 2, Jones. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
following the penalty jump. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cooper will come in motion right. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 9. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant from 19 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mixing up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
Slot man moves right. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On 1, ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones on 1st and 10. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go, sack.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Scott to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 89 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11-90. 11-90. 11-11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Jones.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones drops it off for Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 empty.
Mixon running wide side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow, escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now Jones on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
David Njoku,
A 5-yard touchdown.
and the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Jones. Off play action.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
And they take a knee.
Get set. Stop.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Stop.
And they will take a knee here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.